Unfortunately, I don't think the EU can do anything about this. This is essentially an internal problem of Colombia. I think that the EU has its own inequality problem to look after, so I don't think the EU is any moral high ground to tell countries like Colombia what we should do about inequality. But even if you could, it seems to me that there is very little mechanisms available to the EU to do something about it.
The European Union can help India by cooperating on issues of resource decoupling, resource utilization, infrastructure development. Also, by collaborating on issues of employment generation, sustainable development, collaborating on technological development, and reducing agricultural subsidies in Europe. That would be a good point for the European Union to take notice. I think that is all we want from the European Union, and we need help with developing institutions of governance in the country. I think that is the appeal of Indians towards the European Union, to give us the know-how on institutions, on cooperation, on technological development, and of course reduce agricultural subsidies.
How to fight this inequality is how we first make an equal dialogue among the nation. EU has experience to make such a dialogue.
What could the EU do to tackle this issue? Civil society has been working a lot in Mexico trying to tackle this situation of poverty and of inequality. We do know that government has made its efforts, but it's not enough. There are other actors that are also very important, as civil society, but also corporations. So in terms of the first actor, civil society, what we try to do is to develop programs in order for the people, specifically in rural areas, but also in some urban areas that also suffer from poverty, to have better situation in terms of education, in terms of possibility to access to a better job, but also even in entrepreneurship. So we have to develop some programs for them to create, for example, new products or products that can be developed with the natural resources that they have, but they can then sell even in the country or exporting them to other parts of the world. So these kind of programs have been very efficient, but they are not enough. So we do need help from other governments or from other countries in order to continue these possibilities. And we think that civil society is a strategical actor in those terms because it's not compromised with any political party or any political situation. They just try to help people in terms of to better off their situation. So transfer of technology is important, transfer of knowledge is important, but I think that specifically try to work with those communities that are in worse situations, trying to develop products and services that they can offer to the market.
Now, this problem can be tackled by EU by the transfer of the knowledge, number one. Number two, transfer of technology. By transfer of knowledge, how in EU, European Union countries, the people live their life, people follow which principles for equal distribution of assets, or the customs, the methods, the consciousness among the people of European Union. This has to be, if we can transfer this, if people of India can learn something from these aspects from the people of European Union, then my country may prosper along. Another important aspect is technology transfer, especially from Germany, which I am finding during my visit of 1.5 months, my stay of 1.5 months here in Germany. The technology plays a very important role in cleaning roads, in doing household works, and many other things. I find super quality technology in Germany. If these are transferred, then it will work very well.
How could the EU do to tackle these issues? The problem of inequality could not be solved individually. All over the globe, we are all facing inequalities, and we are all responsible for that. Strengthening the development cooperations and international environment is really playing an important role. We need the new paradigm and the new structure of international cooperations in this world, between EU and all emerging countries. And EU should give more attention and concern about the social cohesion, the glue that holds society together. There is enough room for government actions and also, of course, together with the help or support of EU to meet a growing demand for social cohesion in emerging countries, economies like my countries, Indonesia.